What's up, duelists? Took a day off. Went to LA. Met some really cool duelists out there. Met some really cool people. I'm not sure if I should leak what was going down while I was in LA, but it was pretty sick. It was a good day off. Reflected on a lot of stuff. Very grateful for everything on this channel so far. Really grateful for all of you guys watching this video, and just really grateful for my friends and my family. So, day off was good. It was good. It was a good restart. I will say it. I will say it. And I also came up with this deck, which may look a little silly, but in theory and in practice, it's pretty straightforward. It's just a ton of draw spells and then a ton of like insane bombs that just win the game immediately. We've got double Judgment Dragon, of course. When you have Lightsworn monsters, you want to summon Judgment Dragon. This card is a complete field nuke. The first one's going to wipe the board. It's going to, get you where you want to be. We've got Stratos, which is this format's Pot of Greed with Reinforcement of the Army and Destiny Draw, as well as Allure to sort of draw into your, you know, Judgment Dragons, more or less. We've got a Dragon Engine, small Dragon Engine. We've got Card of Consonance and Trade-In to, sort of churn through these cards. Find yourself a Red Eyes Darkness Metal, maybe have a pretty big game shot. There are some setups where you can go JD, blow up the field, banish your JD special red med, bring back some guys, keep comboing, do some stuff like that. We've got one Monster Reincarnation and one for one and one Foolish Burial. These are not draw spell cards, I guess. Technically, Charge and Rhoda aren't draw spells either, but they kind of are. I mean, like, they're search spells. One for one, Monster Reincarnation. These just give you extra access to cards that you might need access to. One for one allows you to special summon a White Stone from the deck to special summon your Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Monster Reincarnation will give you extra shots at using your Red Med or your JD or your Chaos Sorcerer or really whatever you need. Maybe you just need another target for a draw spell. Who knows? Foolish Burial gives you access to Wolf, and it can also send Whitestone to turn on a trade-in if you really need to. In the sideboard is where we've got all the power spells. So we've got Cold Wave, Heavy Storm, and Brain Control all on the sideboard. Not maining any of them because I just didn't really have the space, honestly. You could play them over the Upstart Goblins, but I just wanted the deck to be as consistent as possible game one. We do have outs to Royal Oppression in Raiko, Lila, Charge the Light Brigade, that sort of stuff. And we also have some pretty strong monsters like Drago and, of course, Jane and Gareth that we can summon under Royal Oppression. So I'm not too worried about that. And then other back row stuff, I mean, you can just summon JD Priority Nuke, and then the second JD should win you the game. Double Decree, of course, for the back row decks. We've got one Consecrated Light. It's a 1-for-1 target, so against Black Wings and Vayu, you can go into it pretty consistently. We got Aaron for defensive decks. We got Lila, again, for more back row removal. We got a Phantom of Chaos, which shouldn't be in here, actually. I'm going to take that out and replace it with something else real quick. We got two Cyber Dragons for machines. We got, Trap Dust Shoot, Mask Restrict for frogs. So I think the last card we're going to go for with this deck, it's either like Honest or Thunder King. I'm not really sure. It could be either one of those, really. I think we'll go with one Honest. Well, yeah, we'll go with one Honest. It may seem kind of weird, but it comes in. Comes in when you bring in the second Lila and stuff, so we'll try it out. This deck is all about just turboing through the deck, building a really powerful hand with multiple JDs, and then going from there. I think that's the plan. That's the game plan. It may not seem intuitive. It may not seem like a very conventional looking deck, but I think conceptually it's sound. I think conceptually it makes a little bit of sense. To me, at least personally. I think we need to start taking more sort of avant-garde approaches to deck building, more or less. I think we need to look at deck building from a different perspective, because a lot of people are just thinking, oh, staple card good, staple card whatever. But in a lot of instances, I mean, like, Heavy Storm's dead in a lot of instances, and like Trap Dust Shoot's dead in a lot of instances. Do you want all these high power level cards that are dead very frequently? Or do you just want a really smooth, like, consistent deck that's going to draw your A plan very consistently? Luckily we won Rock, Paper, Scissors. I think going first is pretty important with this deck. We do want to get our milling going ASAP. We want to get our JDs live ASAP. And that extra draw is pretty big for us too. As you can see, like, this hand is pretty good. Let's see if we can find a Lightsworn. Banishing Chaos Sorcerer does kind of suck because he's one of our power cards, but we already have a JD in hand, so should be fine. This hand looks insane. I mean, this is just exactly what I wanted the deck to do, which is draw cards. Cards of Consonance first, so we can search the Blue Eyes and not break into it, more or less. Grab the Blue Eyes. We'll go ahead and trade in. pitch the Blue Eyes White Dragon, draw 2. Drawing another white stone. Interesting. Okay, so we've got Celestia, we've got Jane. We could upstart, we could solar recharge. There's a bunch of different stuff we could do. I think it's best to probably solar recharge pitching Celestia. I think that's the best move. Because there's a very low chance we'll actually resolve this Celestia. Oh, never mind. I guess we're just going to mill our 1 wolf. Very consistent. Very nicely done. Okay. Okay, we got some stuff. We got some stuff here. Let's go ahead and trade in pitching this Blue Eyes. We might want to alter our game plan based off what we find here. There's Foolish Burial, which can get us our last Blue Eyes by sending the last white stone. I'm not sure if that's something we want to do or if we want to hold Foolish to give us a 4th name. I'm going to play neither of these upstart goblins right now. Is that really what I want to do? I think I just want to lead on Jane and then go end phase mill 3 and then hold the upstarts to play around Dust Shoot. Hopefully we hit some good stuff here. Nothing too crazy. We milled the 3rd Blue Eyes, which sucks, but whatever, you know. It's just going to happen some percentage of the time. The Lila will at least, you know, provoke them. It'll be like, hey, you can't really set any back row or else I'm going to blow it up. Either that or they have to attack over it. They're going to Gold Sark for charge. They're just very far behind this game. I mean, we're up 2 cards. We have a really solid hand. We have everything we need to have to go off. And then if we ever find Red Eyes, I mean, we're just crushing here. There's recharge. I think I want to upstart first because I do want to find Red Eyes. I don't think there's really anything I want to Foolish. So we're going to upstart. Oh, we found Plasma. That's another one we play in this deck. That's a pretty good one. In the case of Plasma, we could summon Jane, special that, special JD. Attack. That's not bad. It's not bad. I think we could do a little bit better than that, though. I think. Maybe not. Maybe that's just really good. Okay. Let's try another upstart. See what we find. Stratos. Okay. Stratos finds Diamond Dude. We still have another target left, so I can summon Stratos, go get Diamond Dude. Plasma JD. Oh no, we won't be able to. Well, we will be able to Plasma JD because we'll solar recharge pitching Jane. So this should work. They should gain another 1,000 here. We gotta be careful we don't deck out this game. That's the big concern here. Okay, cool. Now we'll go summon Stratos. So this is our normal summon. Let's look at our deck real quick. We've got Monster Reincarnation, we've got another JD, and we've got Red Med to win the game. Alright, that should be plenty. That should be plenty. We'll go ahead and sack our 3 characters. Special summon out Plasma. At this point in time, we only have 3 names in the grave. I'm going to go for the recharge. Hopefully hit Red Med. That would be really good. Sadly, no. And sadly, we did mill Red Med. Very unfortunate, actually. Very unfortunate. But I think it should still be okay. We'll just Plasma take their monster. This is going to be a Raikou, of course. Move him here, and then we will special JD, and then we'll attack for 49. They have no monster effects. We're up a ton of cards. We have a Monster Reincarnation left in our deck that wins the game immediately. We have a JD left in our deck, so we should be good here. I could set the Foolish Burial as a bluff. I think it's better to just keep it in hand. End phase, we mill 4, and we milled our Plague, but we did also mill our Monster Reincarnation. Kind of dangerous, but they have no monster effects. We have JD, we have Plasma, and then, yeah, that's going to be that. Very nicely done from our deck. Very happy about the way it performed. It's kind of exactly what we expected. And as it stands, do we want Aaron over Lila? That's the big one. Do we want Aaron over Lila, and do we want to bring in Trap Dust Shoot? These are the big considerations going into the next game. I think one of the changes we can make is we can cut potentially an upstart for a trap dust chute. So we have one piece of interaction. We could also be bringing in stuff like lightning vortex to stop early pressure from like a milled wolf. However, I'm not really too pressed about milled wolf unless, of course, they have their copies of honest, which is very annoying. I could also bring in brain control and look to abuse Celestia that way. This matchup's going to be a bit tricky, I feel. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a little bit tricky. I think we can cut upstart for dust chute. I just want to have a way to interact with honest. I can see our deck struggling with honest a little bit. That's just what we want here. Our deck is basically their deck, but just like a shitload faster. This hand is good. This hand plays, actually. It's not the best hand I've ever had, but it does do something. It does do something. And we find any Lightsworn, hands live. We find any 8-star, hands live. We can foolish the Whitestone to get blue eyes and go from there. Now it's their turn to start with solar recharges. We do have Drago, which is a house in this matchup. We just need to find a way to make him stick. Set monster is not the most threatening thing in the world. Set back row might be annoying. Okay, there's a blue eyes. That's pretty good. That's going to turn on our trade-in immediately. We could foolish our wolf first, which isn't the worst idea I've ever had. But I think we're actually going to trade in first. Because if we draw wolf, then recharge will be live. Okay. Not the best. Not the best. We could 1-for-1 into the Whitestone guy. I think it's just Diamond Dude activate and try to trade with the Raikou with profit. Unfortunate we miss, but we've seen a lot of spells so far, so it's kind of expected at this point. That's got to be Raikou for sure, unless it's like a bluff, Necrogarna Plague, that kind of thing. Okay, here comes Raikou. And they've milled double honest, which is good for us unless they have beckoning, in which case it's very bad for us. I think we should just hold off on doing anything too crazy. We'll just pass the turn. We're not really at risk of dying. They only have 3 names, so we should be okay. Here's Aaron. Kind of surprised they left this in against us, but maybe they just had nothing better to play. They're going to hit for 16, which is all good. End phase, they're going to mill 3. And hopefully we're going to pick up something to turn this hand on. That's what we're looking for. JD, not the best. All right. So, we're kind of in a tough spot. They still don't have 4 names, so we can just pass yet another turn, but I kind of want to Foolish Wolf and kill the Aaron. However, that does turn on their JD. I think we just pass again. I don't think we're really at risk of dying to anything. And if we hit another Lightsworn next turn, then we're good to go. We'll be forced to act next turn, but this turn is not so bad. Okay, here's Lumina. That's fine. They're going to pitch Wolf. They're going to bring back... If they bring back Raikou, they can kill us this turn. Because they can bring back Raikou and then summon JD and then kill us. Actually, that's not even game. Okay, they're going to bring back Wolf. This is a lot of damage, but it's not lethal. So, that's really all that matters. And we can still activate JD, which is good. We only really need 1 activation. End phase are going to mill 6. Looks like they are on Beckoning, multiple copies, and they did hit a Necrogarna. Okay. Let's see what we draw. White Stone. Not the best. Not the best. However, we can make a Catastor. And as long as they don't have JD, they can't really beat that right now. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to 1-for-1 pitch Whitestone. Let's see if they have Royal Oppression. Okay, they're going to let this resolve. What's their back row? That's a strange one. We grab Blue Eyes, Now here we actually have some cool plays. We can go Foolish Burial, the Wolf. As long as they don't have DD Crow, we have some interesting lines. We're gonna grab Wolf back, special summon to attack position. At this point in time, we synchro into Catastor. And this is going to grab us also our third Blue Eyes. Now we have a couple of good discards for our monster reincarnation, which I think is going to grab Wolf. You ever seen monster reincarnation for a wolf? Pretty exciting stuff. Hit that subscribe button. You know what it is. You know what it is. Monster reincarnation, the wolf. Recharge, pitch wolf. Draw 2. Mill 2. Nice. Okay. Didn't really get anywhere with that mill. But we've got Catastor. We might just be dead to a JD. We might just be dead to a JD, but I'm going to hit the Lumina. And just hope that that's good enough. They just let it happen. Yeah, they've got JD. They're probably just vibing. Unfortunately, we were a little turned too late going second this game, but we were able to make some cool stuff happen, so not too upset if they're able to take this one down with Judgment Dragon. Or Celestia, that works too. Okay, we'll just go to the next game. Cool. Beckoning Light. Do we care about that all that much? I don't know. I think we just want to go fast. I think that's the plan, is just go fast. So we're just going to resubmit, I think. That's going to be the plan. Yep. Don't want to think too hard about all this. Just run it back. Hopefully have a fast start. Hand appears to be pretty good. We've got some options. I don't know if we really want to charge quite yet. Although, technically it should improve our numbers for our Diamond Dude, if that's what we want to go for turn 1. Maybe we should upstart Goblin first. But again, charging should technically improve our numbers, so we're going to do that first. Mill 3. We did mill a JD, which is a good reincarnation target, so pretty happy about that. We can grab Lumina now, I think. We don't have any targets for it in the grave, but I think it's a good one to search. If we find recharge off the top, then we're absolutely living, so. We did mill a recharge, though. Okay, so we've got 6 monsters out of the deck, and we've got 4 spells out of the deck. Is it better to upstart first or Diamond Dude first? I think it's better to Diamond Dude first, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I want to get a little bit lucky this game. Nice. We got a free 1-for-1. That's really cool, actually. That being the case, since I know we're getting 1-for-1 next turn, I actually want to hold off on this upstart Goblin. Because I want to upstart after the Blue Eyes is out of our deck. The White Stone and the Blue Eyes. So we're going to get an opportunity to upstart with slightly thinned deck next turn. And that means I'm going to hold off on using it this turn. Pretty good stuff, actually. Pretty happy about that mill. Makes me quite a happy lad. Okay, here comes Foolish Burial. This is scary. If they have Celestia, this is a big turn for them. Like an actually very big turn for them. That being the case, okay, just Arcus, that's fine. As long as they don't have, like, honest shenanigans, then this is cool. This is chill. Not going to play into Gores. They're just going to set. They're going to mill 2. There we go. Okay, they milled the name, but that's fine. We're going to go standby main. Activate 1-for-1. Go get ourselves the White Stone of Legend. Quite annoying that they have Arcus in play and I drew Chaos Sorcerer, so we can't actually, like, Chaos Sorcerer, like, kill their shit. But we can Chaos Sorcerer and then Black Rose Nuke. Which I think is pretty good. It's just a matter if we want to do that into the back row or not, actually. I think so. I think it's probably fine. Just do we want to banish Celestia? It's one of our few names for JD. This might get punished, but yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to special summon Chaos Sorcerer in defense. And then I will synchro into Black Rose. Black Rose 2, White Psalm 1. Go ahead and search Blue Eyes. They set Mirror Force. Nice. And now we can upstart Goblin without the fear of drawing into some bricks. And it's a good thing we waited, because we hit Solar Recharge, which is beautiful. It's almost exactly what we wanted to hit here. They're going to gain 1,000. Cool. We're going to recharge, pitch Raikou, because we just want to get level 4 or lower target in the graveyard for Lumina. And mill 2. Milled some draw spells, which does suck, but that's okay. We can now Foolish Gareth and use Lumina to bring back Gareth and hopefully draw a couple cards in the end phase. It is wishful thinking, but it's not a bad play, I don't think. I think that's the move. I think it's for sure the move. It also gets our Plague in the grave too, which is nice. So Foolish Gareth, summon Lumina, activate Lumina, pitch Plague, special Gareth. I think we do attack with both. I mean, we have the ability to synchro main 2, or we could even, you know, special plasma main 2, so it's not too worrying, I don't think. If they have Gores is the concern here. 1,000 direct, and then I'll say anything. I might not attack for 1850 here. Oh, they're just gonna pass. That being the case, I'm still gonna attack for 1850. I'm greedy. They don't have Gores. They don't have it. Oh, they have Trag. Okay. Huh. In the case of Trag, how do we play this? If we stack for Plague, Synchro in, or not Synchro actually. They can steal one of our Lightsworn monsters, which is scary. It might be better to preserve the Plague. However, we could stack it and go Plasma, take the Trag. This is kind of a tough situation to be in. It's kind of a tough situation to be in. Plasma take Trag is okay, but it kind of just gets fucked by Honest is really the only thing. Okay, it's not that bad of a move. Not that bad of a move. If we stack Blue Eyes, we can mill it with nothing because we have to go Plasma. Alternatively, we could just stack, go Bryonic, and bounce his shit. But that seems less good. I believe what we shall do is special summon the Plague. This may be an error. This may be an error, but I think it's good. I think it's good. Plasma's pretty good here. It takes the Trag. It gains 0 attack because Trag is 0 while equipped, I believe. Unless I'm mistaken. But I think this is chill. I think this is a good position for us to be in. Plasma's really good. This card is so silly. I've lost this card in Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Before. It's like a one-sided skill drain. Really annoying to deal with. They don't have a lot of great ways of dealing with it. I mean, Jane doesn't get over it because it negates the effect. Can't attack over it with Gareth, whatnot. They could wall out with Honest, but I'm okay with that. That could be the Honest that they're setting there. In the case of that, do we have a good play? I don't actually know. We could Reincarnation into Raikou. I think that that's kind of whatever. I'm cool with just attacking here. Mirror Force is gone. It is the Honest, but they can't actually bounce this Honest because of the Plasma. So the only way they can convert here is if they sack it for Celestia, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that happening. Because then I can Reincarnation for Sork. And we have a game plan. So I'm cool with this. They can't actually bounce the Honest, so gives us kind of infinite time. Ooh, that's the 4th name. Beautiful. So we can pitch that to Reincarnation, grab JD, and then just win the game, I think. Should be fairly easy. Straightforward stuff. Special JD. JD attack honest. Plasma attack directly. For a 19. They could now Beckoning to bring back honest, which is something we need to be careful of. Sort of. I mean, they can only out one of these cards. If we blow up the field, they'll just chain Beckoning, so there's no reason to blow it up. I think we just pass all 4. Not great mills. I would love to draw the trade in, but that's where we're at, I suppose. This is a pretty solid lock, I think. Pretty solid. And if they don't have a play, then they're dead. So they need to make something happen. GG's, Eric255. Not the most talkative fellow. Alright, next game. Edison format. The deck kind of came together there. That was a pretty beautiful display. I wonder if my concept is correct, or if it's kind of mid. Who knows? It's kind of hard to tell when you're playing against matchups with very little back row. Okay, against Nebuchadnezzar, we're going to pick rock. He's going to pick rock. I'm going to pick scissors now. He's going to pick rock again. Awesome. Cool. Really great. Going second sucks. Not much you can do about it. It's going to happen about 50% of the time. Kappa. But this hand's pretty good. I like this hand a lot. It does some stuff. Starting off with Thunder King. Ooh, that's scary. That's scary. How do we beat Thunder King with this deck? He might be playing fairies. He might be playing stun. In the case of fairies, it's better to go Jane attack. In the case of everything else, it's better to go Drago attack. Huh. Well, I suppose we can try to take our plus with Jane and then just be fucking locked if he has any interactive piece. I think what we'll do is we'll try to take the trade with Drago. Bait the back row with the worst card. I think Drago is worse here. So if he has honest or if he has a defensive piece, he'll use it now. Okay, not going to use it. Perfect. At this point in time, I think we recharge first, actually. Recharge, pitching Jane, draw 2, mill 2. We did hit a trade-in, which is nice. We will cast that. Draw 2. Ooh, okay, what can we do now? What can we do now? We already normaled this turn. I think what we want to do is we want to pass. Next turn we can make some plays. Again, we're probably going to 1-for-1 thin our deck, and then that's going to improve the Upstart Goblin. We're also going to Rhoda thin our deck, and that's going to improve the Upstart Goblin, so we want to do that later. Looks like they're just playing like a Chaos Stun deck, which should be a fine matchup. I don't think there's anything too punishing from this deck, except for, like, Royal Oppression, of course. Okay. First things first, Rhoda. Go get Stratos. Normal summon Stratos. Activate the effect to search. They're in a Fiendish Chain. Cool. That's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Well, 1-for-1. Go grab ourselves Whitestone of Legend, and this is exactly why Fiendish Chain is fucking terrible. It's just a really bad card in this format. Don't want to play it at all. They're just down -1 now. As soon as DB's done lagging, we're going to summon Android. And the reason we're going to summon Android is because I think life totals pretty much do matter, and I think they are most likely playing Cyber Dragon in a deck like this, so I don't want to give them something they can contact with out of Chimera Tech. Or not out of Chimera Tech, contact with into Chimera Tech. That's what I should have said. And then we're going to grab Blue Eyes. At this point in time, we can cast both our Upstart Goblins. We'll go and play both of these. Nice, cool. We grabbed a Lila. Okay, that's a pretty good pickup. I will play the third upstart. I don't think there's a reason not to. Drawing Wolf is not great, but whatever. It's a recharge target if we find another recharge. And we can always reincarnation discard it if we need to. Dueling Book is just sick of my shit. It's sick of how fast my deck is going. It's sick of me drawing 20 cards in one turn. It wants me to suffer. It wants me to lose. That's really what's going on here. Is Dueling Book wants me to lose. Oh my goodness, man. Now I remember why I took a day off. It was like a combination of this and DB lagging. Yes. Very much so. Oh man. On our way to 10,000 subs while we're here. God damn. That is frustrating. It really is frustrating. Okay, so we're up a card, but not really, because our hand sucks, but we have a lot of great draws that get us out of this, and Lila can give us additional +1s. Dude, exactly what I said. That's why we don't make Catastrophe here. They're going to have Cyber Dragon. Here's Monk. Okay, so this is like a Rescue Cat deck. Cool. They have Mind Control, but they had to pitch it to Monk. That's funny. This is pretty bad, though. I think we're straight up dead. We have to get pretty lucky off the top. We're going to lose at least one card out of our hand. They're going to go Arcanite, main 1. Pop Android. And then go for 5100. And then we basically just have to have like a recharge into JD turn. But it's not looking possible. Because even recharge into JD, they're going to have Stardust plus potentially back row. Yep. They're going to swing 1600. Hit a card out of our hand. At this point, they're going to take a Lila. Worst card for us that they could have taken. Actually, the worst card they could have taken for us. That's very bad for us. If they have any sort of battle trap, we're just dead on board. That was a big turn for them. It's a big turn. Looks like a stun cat deck, pretty much. This might be a tough matchup. I could see it being a tough matchup just because, like, Thunder King is really good against us. Like, we had to spend a lot of resources just to deal with the Thunder King. If they had, like, flip effects, we could have played this a lot more safe. But if he sets even another back row here, it's, like, it's so bad. Okay, that's a start. That's a start that's going to get us at least in the right direction. So we'll pitch this guy, draw 2. Okay. You know what? That's insane. We haven't seen a dark in the top 22 cards of our deck. That's because our Stratos got whatevered. Okay. We're dead. I think. Unless there's really anything that we can grab back. I mean, we're not just dead. We can reincarnation, grab back Stratos search, then attack over the Arcanite. Maybe potentially make something happen. Alright, I'll try it. But we are dead here. Like there's no doubt in my mind that we are dead here. The frustrating part is that I'm gonna go for this and then DB is gonna lag when I try to look at my deck. Yep, exactly. And they're gonna have another Phoenix Chain. Okay, cool. We can just go to the next game. Cool. Alright. Phoenix Chain, terrible, but Thunder King into Monk Cat Cyber Dragon, pretty scary. These types of decks, these are tough ones. These are tough ones for sure. I do like Dust Shoot. A little bit I like Dust Shoot. Against Fiendish Chain, how do I feel about Royal Decree? Might be okay. Heavy Storm might be okay too. We are going first, so don't really need the sweeper too much. Maybe it's alright to have one sweeper going first. Normally the cards I am cutting are Upstart Goblins and maybe like Drago. However, Drago does a pretty good job in this matchup, I think. I think it's alright. I think it's alright to side him out. He had a lot of ways to crash with it. He probably has like, I don't know, just like ways of dealing with this. Like Monk into Cat just beats over this and not ideal. Do I prefer Cold Wave to Heavy Storm? Not really. I think I'd rather just have the Heavy and go from there. This might be a bad matchup, but these are decks that, like, these Rescue Cat decks, they don't see a lot of play to begin with, so that's just that. We'll upstart here, find Jane, beautiful draw. I think it's Solar Recharge first, pitching Jane. Could be wrong about that, though. We found our Dust Shoot, so it's a good thing we sided that in. We'll trade in before alluring. I might actually want to summon this Diamond Dude. We shall see. And there's our Heavy Storm that we sided in. Okay. So this would have been Drago, and this would have been Upstart Goblin. I wonder if that really changes anything here. Probably not. If we go for Allure and they have Airbellum, we get punished. If we summon Diamond Dude and they have Airbellum, we don't get super punished, but it is annoying. We should have maybe 2 chances at using Diamond Dude. Okay, let's try summon Diamond Dude. We hit Rhoda. Beautiful. Actually, really good. If they have Thunder King, we'll be forced to take it with Dust Shoot, but at least we get a free activation next turn to find Stratos, which is good. That's exactly where we want to be, getting those +1s. Dust Shoot in the draw phase. See what we're working with. They got Heavy Storm. They left in Heavy Storm. Damn, I'm going to get punished for setting this Heavy Storm, aren't I? Jeez. That fucking sucks. Opponent's monster declares an attack. Your opponent chooses 1 random card in your hand and calls the type of the card. Okay. Mirror Force, Prison, Ordeal of a Traveler. All fucking terrible cards here. It's just a matter of if I want to take Thunder King. I have to take Thunder King. I have to take Thunder King. Vellum, Mirror Force, Ordeal, Storm. Please don't activate the Storm. That's all I'm asking. One time, please don't activate the Storm. Please don't. Please mess up. Alright, they're not going to mess up. Sag. That was a really stupid setting of Heavy Storm. That was really stupid. But that being the case, I think we're okay because we're just going to go find Stratos and then just be vibing, more or less. They're going to set 2... They need to leave a card in hand for Ordeal, I believe. So it's probably Prison plus whatnot. Right, so we're going to Rhoda. This is going to go get us Stratos, which is going to go get us Plasma, which is going to turn on our Allure. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. We will Allure. Draw 2. Oh, would you look at that. That's special. Think for a second here and make him think we have multiple darks. We don't, Kappa. But that's pretty good. That's a pretty good draw. All right, we'll recharge. We'll pitch the Gareth. Draw 2. Mill 2. We milled a Whitestone and a JD. Does suck to mill the JD, but the Whitestone's going to activate. Give us another +1. I don't know if I really want to charge. We only have Lumina left over. I guess if we charge into Lumina Gareth, it's still not that great, actually. I think if we Lila break, we 50-50 them. Or we could just... Yeah, I think we Lila break. Maybe he didn't set the Ordeal. Maybe he didn't set the Ordeal. We'll see what the Lila break hits. We'll see what the Lila break hits. As soon as this is done lagging. Oh my god, these games have been so painfully slow, man. For a deck that's super turbo, it's like really, really frustratingly slow. Okay. Lila will activate. We're just going to pop the middle set. I mean, looks like that was the D-Prison. Okay. We could charge for Lumina now. Blind milling gets us a higher chance of hitting wolf. Okay. I'll try it. We hit plague. Oh, that's so good. Wow, that's so good. Okay. Oh, no, not wolf, not wolf, not wolf. Misclick. Misclick. This is the one we wanted to get. Gonna grab Lumina to the hands. Okay, options galore. We can make Bryonic and basically just say get fucked. Just don't hate. All right, let's do it. Let's make Bryonic. Let's just say you have a turn. Let's just say you have a turn. What can you top deck? We're going to pitch one of our dead blue eyes, bounce their back row. We'll attack the Arabellum with Bryonic. And then we'll attack directly with Stratos. Next turn, we can Lumina and Delilah break one of the back row. Main 2, no reason to set anything. I think we just pass. This is nice too. It also stops us from like decking out and milling all our threats and whatnot. Yeah, I think this is good. We can just Lumina, Lila, break a back row. Yeah, this is all good. Bryonic, bounce the other back row. Attack for 1,000,000. Put him on 1 clock, 1 turn clock. I don't hate this. I don't hate this spot. It's only bad if they have, like, specifically... I don't know what it's bad if they have. I would prefer not to mill my last JD or my red med or my monster reincarnation, but alas, here we are. They must be thinking pretty hard here. Okay, there's Breaker. This can run over the Stratos, which is okay. It does kind of tell us that their last 2 back row aren't super real. Or they aren't stuff that can stop the Lumina or whatever. Which is good. Which is very, very good. Okay, there's the Lumina. So this is 3,300. It's a 2-turn clock. No, it's not, because we have to attack over Breaker. But next turn we can tribute summon Blue Eyes. Okay. Cool. Well, let's just try it. Lila's gonna break one at random. We hit the Mirror Force. Interesting. They have no cards in hand for the Ordeal, so that's not really a problem. We will attack the Breaker. We don't need to bounce. Thankfully, we got the 50-50. That was really lucky. We're going to mill 6 in the end phase, and we need to either clear our own dudes or win the game next turn. But I think we're okay. And then this is going to hit directly. So this is going to be 1,400. End phase mill 3. And then, do we have all our blue eyes? Mill 3. Didn't hit Wolf, did hit Red Med, did hit Reincarnation, didn't hit the last JD. So we still have another JD in our deck. We still have Wolf in our deck. Next turn we can double tribute for Blue Eyes. Unfortunately, we hit both our White Stones too, which is the targets for our card of Consonance, but we'll just pitch that to Bryonic. It's okay. We know the last card is Ordeal. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. That was a good one for us. They have Heavy Storm in their deck, and they had Breaker still in their deck. Things to keep in mind. They had a lot of traps between Fiendish Chain, Ordeal, all of that shit. I think it's going to be pretty important that we keep in our Heavy Storm. However, Trap Dust Shoot, not sold on it. Cyber Dragon could be okay. Lila could be okay. A lot of these like ways to break the back row could be okay. They have Breaker. They have Heavy Storm. So Royal Decree, not really what I want. Brain control might be good, actually. I think brain control might need to come in, going second. So now we've got brain control, we've got heavy storm. Got all our other stuff. We are a little bit soft to Thunder King. So I might want the Cyber Dragons too. Just as additional outs to Thunder King. These would have to come in over the upstarts, unfortunately. But that's just what we're going to have to do. We're going to have a slightly less consistent deck this game, but we'll have more outs to Thunder King, which is the more important thing, I think. This hand is pretty good. We take these. We take these. It's a pretty good hand. Back row, hopefully no Thunder King. That would be ideal. Nice. Okay. Very nice. And we drew our Cyber Dragon, which is an out to Thunder King if we need to go down that route. Let's start things off with a trade-in. Give ourselves better information. They're going to let this resolve. We're going to draw Charge, Reincarnation. Beautiful draws. Beautiful, beautiful draws. So there's a chance they have their own Cyber Dragon. There's a chance they have like Fiendish Chain stuff. I think we'll try to break with Lila. I think we'll try to break with Lila. Middle set. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, we could charge here. Search for Lumina. I don't really want to charge yet. Although it could be bad if they have Thunder King. It plays a little bit around them top taking Dust Shoot, but that's silly, right? Like, that's just silly, right? I should charge. Yeah, I'm going to charge. I'm going to charge now. Not the best, but it'll be all right. We'll grab Lumina. Lumina can pitch Whitestone, bring back Lila next turn. Hopefully we mill a Wolf or a Plague here. We did. We milled a Wolf. Very nice. We did mill double JD, but we have our Reincarnation in hand, so we are okay as of right now. And thankfully we popped the Oppression, so Wolf is out here. More back row. Interesting. More back row. More BS. More BS. More BS. More BS. Okay, the move. What's the move? We drew Blue Eyes, which kind of sucks. We can summon Whitestone. We can go Mistworm. Try to bounce all three. Doesn't quite get us to 4 names, but I think it's an alright move. Let's try it. Let's try it. I want to start applying some pressure and hopefully getting through the back row. The fact that they're playing Royal Oppression is very concerning with the Rescue Cat stuff. We'll go Whitestone 1, Mistworm 2, target all 3. They're going to chain Bottomless. Cool. That's something we didn't expect. They have a lot of different trap cards in that deck. Wow. It's a ton of different trap cards. Maybe I should have just brought in Decree just because it's so good. There we go. Blue Eyes finally getting added to the hand. We did normal summon already. We are risking an Airbellum Poke. We could Monster Reincarnation now, pitching the Lumina, grabbing JD. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. It's too risky to wait. It's too risky to wait. Yeah, I think this is ideal. And we'll attack for 3k. If the opponent has like Torrential, Bottomless, whatever, then it's just so much better to get this in now. Pretty bad mills. Would have liked to draw 3 out of 4 of these cards, but take what we can get. Once the JD's in play, it's a little bit difficult for their deck to deal with it unless they have specifically Starlight Road. And that means they're playing Ordeal, Fiendish Chain, Royal Oppression, Bottomless, Deep Prison, Mirror Force, and then Starlight Road on top of that. They could have Fiendish Chain, but that's okay. They still have to deal with the 3,000 body. So it's just like, ah shit, this is fucking bad. This is really fucking bad. Oh, that sucks. Darn. What is this? Alright, well. That could have been worse, I suppose. Because we can take that with Cyber Dragon into Chimera Tech. And we don't have to attack either. We know they play a shitload of battle traps and whatnot, so I think we just pass. We don't really need to attack till we find our heavy. Or our Raikou. I think we're chilling. Or until we find JD. Okay, here's Call. Dude, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. Not good for us. Call and Oppression. Man, that's crazy. What are they doing? What are they doing? You cannot. You cannot. Need 1+ machine. Chimera Tech can't be fusion. Yeah. This is still good for them. I mean, they can still just run it over, but it's not that good for them. Shit. They're gonna attack? Are they gonna attack? Is it gonna lag? I don't know what's going on. Alright. Yeah, fuck this shit, man. Dueling Book is acting up. They have a ton of trap cards, man. Plague is good, though. It'll let us allure. Please, Heavy Storm one time. Okay. I think we need to risk it. We have very few win conditions left, but I think we need to risk the recharge. I don't think we can play safe with Raikou. I think we need to risk it. There's a win condition. And we didn't mill any of our win conditions. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We do have a second Chimera Attack, I believe. Yep. Cool. Man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go into the second Chimera Attack. Take the Cyber Dragon, go into the second Chimera Attack. This is kind of a weird one, but I think we do attack. I think we do attack. Because if this goes in, then yeah, we're going to have to fight through this back row somehow. Brain Control's gone. Airbellum's not really a threat. We're just going to pass. We're going to pass. I mean, Airbellum has a 25% chance of, like, fucking us over, but other than that, I think we're just going to pass. If they fucking have Thunder King, then they have Thunder King. Like, what can I do? But I think I need to start poking through this back row a little bit, maybe. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe I'm just fucking capping. Dude, this is ridiculous. Okay. Sure. Kind of a cool build from the opponent, but insane how lucky they've gone. Oh, okay. Come on, man. Come on. That's so whack. I would have taken any monster here but that. Of course we draw Heavy Storm. I should have fucking waited on the fucking Chimera Attack. That's so fucking stupid, dude. Oh, that's so fucking stupid. Okay. Well, we've got 2 white stones and red med left. If they have another monster, they fuck us. I think I'm just going to go for the Chaos Sorcerer and Prage, more or less. That they have to Thunder King negate. Okay, cool. And then we'll hope that Heavy Storm into Red Med can win us the game. It's not likely. It's not likely, but maybe. Maybe it'll happen. We have a like 1 in 10 chance of getting some stuff going. Yep. Watch, they're going to hit the Heavy Storm here too. They have a 25% chance of hitting a card that matters. Alright, not the best card for them to hit, but not the worst card for them to hit. So, We'll take that, I suppose. I could set Heavy Storm, but I risk it into Breaker. I mean, we're just fucking dead on board. GG's. GG's. That was cringe. That was fucking cringe. God damn. I think I could have sequenced that game better. I think I could have sequenced it better. I gotta look back at that. That was on me. That one definitely felt like it was on me. You know what? Let's actually fucking look at that again. Let's look at that again. I'm curious to see what I could have done differently. I know game 2 I played right. But game 3 I think I fucked up somewhere along the way. I think I had to summon Chaos Sorcerer. It's not loading. What the fuck, Dueling Book, man? Can I just get my replay? Oh my. Oh my. You guys see here? I was testing Exodia. That's my 5 losses. I was testing Exodia. It didn't really go over that well. This guy loaded with no extra deck. Had to leave the game. This guy left in the middle of game 1. This was the guy we just played. It's hard getting a real game out here against people. Against this guy, we had a rulings dispute. So I just left. Pana, that was the last video where I lost to Ancient Gear. Very difficult few games, as you can see from my records here. Okay, here we go. We got the replay finally. All right, let's see what we got. Game 3, what could I have done differently? I think it's just that one turn I summoned Chaos Sorcerer. I don't know why I didn't fucking do it. If he has a stop, he stops the Cyber Dragon. I don't even know what I'm thinking he can even do. This game was stupid. I'm not really sure how I could have done this game or handled it better. I think I did all right. Setting the Heavy Storm. I don't remember if that was game 2 or whatever. We're going to skip this game. We're going to go to game 3 because that's the one I want to look at. Okay, game 3. What did I do wrong, man? Okay, so opening hand. I've got this combination and they've got this combination. They have Mind and Brain. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, if I could open like this, I swear to God. Why are you setting Call of the Haunted here? I don't get that. You definitely don't want to set Call of the Haunted here. Well, I guess maybe you don't care, but... You're trying to bait a Heavy Storm, I suppose. I feel like you would want to hold one of the continuous traps in case you get stormed. At least your planner has a live thing. Maybe that's just me. Also, like, what if I just summon a dude and attack? Like, what if I just summon Stratos and attack? Like, what do? You just lose, right? In any case, we do have the Lila break. I think this was the right play. I think this was also the right play. Charge for Lumina, and then Millwolf was godly for us. They picked up Bottomless a little late there. Here we get got by the Bottomless. This is another point of contention. Because I have other plays, right? I have other plays. I have Wolf attack. I don't have to summon the Whitestone here. I don't have to do that at all. I have Wolf attack. I have, Reincarnation for JD later on. I don't have to summon the Whitestone yet. I could hold it for Red Med. I could hold it for a Card of Consonance. I didn't have to go for the Mistworm here. I just thought from the information that I had on the last game where he was playing fucking Ordeal, Deep Prison, Mirror Force, and then he was also playing like Fiendish Chain and stuff, I thought that like forcing that shit early would be good. I thought that would be good. But yeah, I didn't have to summon the Whitestone here. I could have just traded the Wolf with a back row. That would have been a much more efficient trade, I think. Because then I would still have the Lila for next turn in case he didn't draw a monster. And then I would also still have the Whitestone in my hand. Okay, this is definitely a mistake, I think. In hindsight, at least. I don't know if it was a mistake in the moment. It was not clear in the moment, but in hindsight, that was definitely a mistake. Especially after seeing Royal Oppression. I must have known something was up. Or I should have known something was up. Surge Blue Eyes, kind of brick here. And then also, because I did this way, wow, he got really fucking lucky then. He top decked Cyber Dragon. That's insane. He got really fucking lucky. That's crazy. So on top of our slight error, we did stick a Judgment Dragon, which I don't think is the worst thing considering their position. But they top decked a Tribute Monster. Man, that's so fucking unlucky, dude. That's so fucking unlucky. That's so cringe. That's so cringe. And then I didn't hold the White Stone and I top decked cards. Yeah. Shit, man. I could have done that a bunch of different ways. I don't know if that was the right play or the wrong play, but it involved them, like, first off, having to have Bottomless for the Mistworm off the top and not setting it on the first turn, because if they have Bottomless, they're setting it turn 1 to play around Lila. And they didn't have it turn 1 to play around Lila. So that means they had to top deck Bottomless Trap Hole. And then after that, they had to top deck a way to clear Judgment Dragon, and they did. So I think my play was okay. It put him on have 2 separate different top decks. Here, I Contact Fuse. I should have probably just attacked, honestly. But I thought they were Monster Light, and I didn't want to lose my only point of pressure. Plus, if they draw Arbellum, it's so fucking awkward. Pick up Torrential. Damn, their draw this game was fucking stupid. Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Finding that Cyber Dragon was really big for them. If it had been any other monster, I think I'm winning this game 10 times out of 10. But as it stands, of course, only so much you can do. At this point in time, I could have done a couple of different things. I could have special Sidra. I could have special Sork, but I think just going for the Chimera Tech's the best play. I'm actually fucking shocked he didn't Torrential this. I am fucking shocked he didn't Torrential this. That's like a misplay on his part. That's just straight up a misplay on his part. Why would you not Torrential this? That's so greedy, dude. That's so greedy. Because if I just don't attack with this, you can never out it. Alright. Finds Thunder King off the top. Finds Caius. Okay. Interesting deck. Yeah. I could have Heavy Stormed here. I was a little bit worried about Road, and I could have set Heavy Storm here too to play around Arbellum. I could have set Heavy Storm cards, but it doesn't really matter because we didn't draw out of it anyway. Yeah, I think the mistake was not summoning the Sorcerer a turn earlier maybe, but he just Torrentials it and then top decks Thunder King. So that was what I thought was the mistake. In hindsight, I think the biggest mistake was maybe the turn where I summoned the White Stone and just committed into the back row. And I thought that that would be okay, because it's not really like these decks play a lot of answers to a Resolved Judgment Dragon, besides like Fiendish Chain. So putting him on Brain Tribute is... Plus it's Brain Tribute that isn't a Caius, that he would have to Tribute set, and I would have to special summon my Cyber Dragon, and I'd be able to attack over it at the very least. Yeah, that was... I don't know. Tough one. Tough one. I think a larger percentage, if you randomize the decks and you give ourselves these same positions, a larger percentage of the time the plays I made win. So I think in hindsight I will probably make the same plays, but maybe not the Mistworm play. That's something that I'm not sure about. Damn, dude. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Let's get another game. Let's just get another game. I think that's the plan is just play more. The deck is good. The deck is good. I like the plan on the deck. I like the idea behind the deck. I don't know, man. My plays that game were not the tightest. I might want another monster reincarnation. I think we might be a bit threat light. The issue with these decks is that they're kind of threat light by nature, because you have to play like 2 or 3 threats and then a shitload of draw engine stuff. So that's kind of an issue. I would love to get a monster reincarnation in here, but you'd have to do it over like an upstart goblin, which could be okay. Just be a little bit more threat dense. Either that, or I could just add another red med over the upstart goblin too, which isn't the worst. What do you guys think about this deck? I think it's pretty good. I think it has potential. I think these types of decks have potential. We played something similar on Meta Breakers a little while ago, where it was just like a ton of draw spells and then like Lightsworn, Destiny Hero stuff. This is similar in a sense that it has the ton of draw spells, but it also has, instead of like dark armed stuff, it has the red med stuff, which I think is pretty darn good. I think it's pretty darn good. I want to play against Black Wings. That's the matchup I want to play against. Because I'm feeling that we actually do pretty good against that deck. Dang, man, no one wants to play. It's 6:40 on a Thursday. No one wants to play. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Maybe Dueling Book is just crashing. Where is everyone? What the fuck, man? I'll go in the Discord, see if anyone wants to play. Anyone want to play unranked? Or ranked. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't care. This deck I think is good enough to play in ranked. Looks like we got a game against 10FD. Recent RBET winner. That should be exciting. That should be exciting. Cool. Good luck, have fun. Oh, man. Okay, what are we picking against him? Probably paper. Cool. Looks like we get to go first. Very nice. Very nice. This is going to be a meme game, I can already tell. Opening hand. Not very good. Not very good at all. I think we lead Drago. Because milling doesn't benefit us, and Drago demands an answer. If he summons Sirocco, then we can have Jane attack back over the Sirocco. So I think we'll lead Drago, end phase, reveal Blue Eyes. No, Whitestone. Whitestone is more likely to get played. I think. No, Blue Eyes is slightly more likely to get played. It's about the same. It's about the same, I suppose. But I don't even remember which one I just revealed. I revealed the Whitestone. Yeah, it's slightly more likely we play the Whitestone next turn. Here's 1-for-1. Pitching Machina Fortress. Grabbing Substitute. Okay, cool. I was going to say cannot in the case that he has the card Cyber Valley, but looks like he's just playing some frog shit, which is cool. This is kind of exciting. We get to play against something fun and fresh, and neither of us are going to have back row, and it's going to be just a turbo mirror. Here comes Caius. That's totally chill. He is down quite a few cards to summon this Caius. We take those. Lumina, not ideal. Not ideal at all. Man, this fucking sucks. I think we just have to pass. Unfortunately, we have to pass. Here comes the Treeborn. We might just be dead here. Nope, just 2400 poke. Okay, we need a draw. We need a lucky drop deck. Man, where's our live draws? We were drawing hella sick in the last two matches, and now we're just drawing nothing. Very awkward. Rhoda would be good. Stratos would be good. Fucking any of our dark monsters would be good. There we go. Now we have plays. Let's make them. Let's grab this. Grab Stratos. Stratos is going to grab Diamond Dude. Yeah, it's going to grab Diamond Dude. I'd rather allure away the Diamond Dude, I think. Maybe I Destiny draw first. Yeah, Destiny draw is better first. Oh my god. This is so bad. I have to lure away my red med. Fuck. This is so bad. Just kidding, we hit Plague. Hell yeah. Okay. Still, though, in this instance, do I want to banish Plague or do I want to banish red med? I think I want to keep the red med. I think he represents more power. We're going to solar recharge, pitch Jane, draw 2, mill 2. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. We can solar recharge, pitch Lumina, or we can cards of consonants first. I think it's better to go cards first. Hopefully we don't draw the blue eyes. Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I think it's better to upstart before recharging, so we're going to do that. Yep. Nice. Activate the upstart. Should gain 1,000. Cool. We'll recharge, pitch Lumina, draw 2, mill 2. Milling Whitestone, milling Gareth is not ideal. I don't really want a card of consonants away the last Whitestone because that's how we're summoning the red eyes. Oh, there's JD. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. For the fans, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Hell yeah, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah, this is fucking crazy, actually. Do we have Wolf left in deck? We do. Okay, in which case it's better to keep the Celestia. Maybe not. Who knows? Okay. Okay. What's the move? So we go JD, nuke, pay 1,000, blow up the field. Man, this deck is crazy. This deck is crazy. Okay, we pop our Stratos. We attack, I believe. Hold. Hold, everyone. Do we attack? He has the capability to bring back Machina Fortress, which I don't like. But I think we just attack. Okay. We'll blow that shit up. Main phase 2. This is where things get tricky. I could leave JD in play, but then I die to a Monarch, so I think I'm just going to banish it. Special the Red Eyes. Red Eyes activate. Special the Blue Eyes. And then pass the turn, I believe. Yeah, that's going to be that. Should have maybe kept the Raikou, but we're out here. Hopefully he doesn't have a way to break 2 cards. If he does, we lose. If he doesn't, alright. He had the enemy controller. That's tough. Let's see if he has a Monarch. Does he have Monarch? He does not. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what he searches. We're dead, but let's see what he searches. Spirit Reaper. Cool deck. Cool deck for sure. Alright. Against this deck, Mask of Restrict. Looks very good. Also against this deck, Cyber Dragon. Looks very good. Also against this deck, Dust Shoot, Lightning Vortex. These cards look pretty good. Brain Control looks okay. Consecrated Light doesn't even look that bad. I guess he can attack over with Reborn. Never mind, that's not that good. Let's try these 3 and then see if we can cut enough cards to make this valid, I suppose. I think we'll cut Foolish Burial. I think we will cut Upstarts, because we're likely going to need to play an aggro mirror, like a chip damage battle. Maybe Cyber Dragon's not even that good going first compared to like Vortex or just Dust Shoot. Let's try this. 1 Cyber Dragon, 1 Dust Shoot, 1 Mask of Restrict. He's probably citing out all his spell and trap removal, which is good for us. So we'll try all this. I think Drago's still good. I think the red net stuff is still good. He potentially had a shot last game, but didn't really work out too well. Okay. So, with this hand, I think it is best to lead on Lila. Because if it survives the turn, we can get a Gareth mill. That was not a good mill. I would have loved to draw any of those. How come we don't have a fucking spell card in this hand? That's the real question. Alright, Swamp Frog's going to send Treeborn, obviously. They're going to bounce. They're going to pass. No, they're not going to pass. They're going to pitch Special Machina Fortress. No, they are going to pass. Okay, cool. Nice. This being the case, now I actually think we go Drago. Well, it's either Drago or it's Gareth. And I think Drago gets more damage, but Gareth gets more potential mills, potential draws. I think it's better to get the damage. I think it's better to get the damage in this matchup, at least. If we can get the damage now, then maybe we can make something happen. So we're going to mill 3 here first, and then we will reveal probably Whitestone. I don't want to let him know that we have JD, because then he might Caius target Delilah. Yeah, I would prefer he didn't know about that. I would prefer his Caius targets down the Drago and we take more damage. Oh, he's just going to set a back row. That's unique. We can pop that with Lila and then potentially go for game. Potentially. Right? Well, let's try it. Chain Regeki Break. What is that going to target? I wonder. Target Lila. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. They discarded Soul Exchange. Crazy. It's kind of wild. I think in this case it's Jane. Attack. And then we have Red Med Lethal for later. Let's try it. Jane attack, Drago attack, M-Phase Mill 2, and then search Blue Eyes and reveal it. And we'll pass. We only have one name in the grave for our JD, which is annoying, but as long as he doesn't have an interactive piece and the Drago doesn't get banished, we should be able to game shot him. Even if the Drago does get banished, we can game shot him through anything that isn't Fader, and his deck doesn't look like it's playing Fader. It looks like he's playing Machina cards, which suck, if I'm going to be real. Okay, cool. There's Cyber Dragon. I'm cool with that. I think the obvious play is like Whitestone into Mistworm. That threatens the most. But then we can't actually do anything after. So the less obvious play is Gareth, actually. Then we'll go Battle Phase. Drago attack the Treeborn. They have Threatening Roar. Okay. Interesting. Alright, end phase. We will mill 2 with Jane. Then we'll mill 2 with Gareth, hopefully hitting a Lightsworn at this point in time. No, but we did hit Plague, which is nice. And then we will reveal the Blue Eyes he knows about and pass the turn. So, only 3 Lightsworn names. If we lose the Drago, Threatening Roar is annoying, by the way. We need to think about Threatening Roar moving forward. That is the card that's going to be a pain in our ass. Here's Gear Frame. That's fine. That's their normal. They can maybe summon the Fortress too, but that's fine. We have Cyber Dragon, so I'm not too pressed about this. We can always just Cyber Dragon clear that, and then, you know, JD Nuke or whatever. 1-for-1 would be a good draw, but we milled it. Never mind. Never mind. Fuck, man. Okay, Brain Control. Are they gonna game me? Is that possible? They're gonna take Gareth. Alright. They already normaled though, so I don't really get that. Sure. I don't really understand all this, if I'm gonna be real. Trade-in's pretty good. We can trade in, pitch Blue Eyes, draw 2. Oh, recharge is fantastic. that means we have JD into Red Med Draco for game. So we'll go ahead and recharge, discard Wolf, draw 2, mill 2. We will sacrifice this, summon Cyber Dragon, special summon JD. Yep, easy game. All right, going second, we saw the gear frame stuff still in. I potentially do want the Cyber Dragon. I potentially do want the Vortex stuff. We saw Regeki Break and Threatening Roars. It's a lot of annoying shit to deal with. Royal Decree isn't that bad against that stuff. I think Heavy Storm isn't that bad against it either. I think Royal Decree is a little bit better, all things considered. Huh. It's just kind of tough, you know, how we want to approach it. I don't know if Trap Dust Shoot's how we want to approach it. I think our monsters beat the shit out of their monsters. So I don't think we really need to care about their monsters. Same thing with Master Restrict. I don't think this card really is doing what we want it to do. I guess it does cut off Caius, which is annoying. It also stops Soul Exchange and Enemy Controller, which are two cards that I really hate, so maybe we leave it. Just gotta play smart around that stupid Threatening Roar. I think that's the plan. Just play smart around the Threatening Roar and then we should be good. That card's gonna be a problem. Take the value plays when we can get them. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. He gets to go first. Let's see if his deck does anything cool. I mean, that deck is interesting because you have 1-for-1. Yeah, you have 1-for-1 plus gear frame, which is good. I mean, that's just genuinely a good combination of cards. Yeah, he goes ahead and gear frame second. Interesting that he does it this way. Maybe he wants to search Force. Yeah, he does. Okay, this could be a big frog combo. If he's playing all those froggy cards. That's fine. That's gonna grab. That cannot be grabbed there. There we go. Grab Swap Frog, send sub. Okay, cool. What does our hand do? Nothing, actually. We need draw spells. Or we need to mill a wolf. If we mill a wolf turn 1, we should be okay. They're gonna send double Treeborn, so they have Treeborn grind game going on. That's something we have to be careful of. Dupe Frog. Okay. Okay. Not the most impressive start from the opponent. Not the most impressive, but not the worst either. We could Rhoda for Diamond Dude and actually just like Diamond Dude them. We know his hand is Machina Guy. So he has at least Machina Guy plus Other Guy this turn. This upcoming turn. I think we Rhoda first for Diamond Dude. Yeah, that makes sense. Lightning Vortex might have been okay here. Something I should have considered. And then I think we try to mill a wolf. Because if we mill a wolf, we win. We did not, but we milled a Whitestone, so that's pretty good. We can search just whatever, really. I think we'll search Raikou, and then we'll also search a Blue Eyes. Our deck is very thinned. So, like, Diamond Dude to activate here is not that bad. Like, it's actually not that bad. If we hit a spell off Diamond Dude, there's a good shot we just fucking win the game. Straight up. Next turn, there's a good shot we win the game. If we hit a spell. It's so greedy. It's so greedy. It's so greedy. But if we hit, like, look at our hand. It's 7 monsters, 8, 9 monsters. We have 3 spells in the grave. We're, like, basically at 60% chance to hit here. I know we cited out the upstarts, but okay, maybe it's a little less. Maybe it's like 55%. But if we hit a recharge, even if we hit like an upstart goblin, like that's so good here. Otherwise, we're just setting a Raikou and being like, we're just hoping not to get Monarch. That's so fucking lame. I didn't sign up to play this deck to be lame. Damn, that sucks. Well, at least we're not drawing another monster next turn. But that fucking sucks. That's really unlucky. That's just really unlucky. We have a ton of spells in our deck. I mean, it's not really unlucky. It's pretty close to like a... I need to run the numbers, actually. So we have 9 cards here. We have whatever cards here. Upstart Goblins. We'll take those. Shit. I could use those life points. I was scared of getting OTK'd this turn. Now I'm not scared of shit. Now I'm vibing, dude. Now, even if we draw Solar Recharge off the top, we're probably winning. What did I search for? I searched for Raikou. Maybe I should have searched for Lumina. Junksy, sure. Go off, bro. This is just a free +1. They could bring back Swap. Even though it's negated, they can still pay cost, bounce the Junk Synchron if they want to. They could also just Synchro. But who cares, right? Like, they'd have to make a Stardust for me to really care. And if they make a Stardust, then they have to either spend the Dupe Frog. They have to spend the Dupe Frog and the Swap Frog, so. Okay. Cost. Okay, they're going to bounce Treeborn. Interesting. They could Synchro with what's in play and do a Stardust, but who cares? Like, any Synchro play they make here doesn't really matter. Because our game plan from this point is JD. Here comes Machina Fortress. That's fine. Again, the fact that they're bouncing Treeborn and not the cards I actually care about is, like, really good for us. We're going to take a tiny bit of damage here, but it doesn't really matter. As long as they don't make Stardust, then we're big chillin'. And if they make Stardust, then they have to sack their whole board. Alright. Fuck me, dude. It's like I can't draw a spell card to save my fucking life. Holy shit. Alright. Well. We have maybe one more turn tops. Just set and pass. They can make Stardust. They know about the Raikou, but it's just what we have to do. They could also just Kaius me and then I fucking lose. Unfortunately. That's most likely what's going to happen. Ryza would also be game. It's really fucking unfortunate, man. We have a million spell cards and we just didn't draw it. Huh. Weird. Bryonic. Okay, that works. That kind of works. Doesn't quite kill me, though. What? Okay. That's fine. Interesting. Alright, there's Recharge. Do we have an out to this? We might not have an out to this. Well. Let's try to Lila pop their back row. Throw anymore? Okay. Recharge, pitch Celestia, draw 2. We might not have an out. Straight up. I don't know if I boarded in outs. Yeah, GG. I didn't board in outs. Damn. Alright. How many spell cards did I have? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I had 12 cards that were spells at that moment in time that I could have hit off Diamond Dude. His draw was really good. He had 1 for 1 turn 1. This is the best card in that deck. If they don't draw it, then the deck doesn't really do anything. But if they do draw it, then the deck is pretty good, as you can see. And our deck is really soft to vanities. If I don't board in the outs like the vortexes, like I probably should have. I should have boarded these in. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. In any case, I think this deck is very sick. I think this deck has a lot of potential. I think that someone could definitely play this deck and do well with it. Not me today, because I took a day off. A little bit rusty. John's. But hey, what can you do? I should have boarded in the vortexes probably. I think that was my error, was having Mask of Restrict and not having vortexes. Especially knowing about the stupid Machina Fortress. That card is a way they can play around Mask of Restrict, so I probably should have had Lightning Vortexes instead of the Mask of Restrict. Yeah. Tough one. Tough match. In any case, smash like, subscribe. Peace out, everyone. GG's. Later.